It's said everyone has a story. China has almost 1.4 billion of them, from the mega cities to the vast countryside, from the ancient to the ultra-modern. It's our job to bring these stories to you, direct from one of the most rapidly changing nations on the planet. I'm Joey Catanzaro, and we are rediscovering China. Just a few decades ago, the giant panda was facing extinction. That's no longer the case. So what's changed? This week, we take you to Sichuan province for an inside look at the battle to save these magnificent creatures.
不，连菜吃的花哦，天啊天啊！
这个都不能用手去触摸它。
有没得绳子？没得绳子。有绳子，有绳子的去年的。今年1年生的。1年生的。
Western Sichuan is a place where daunting mountain ranges touch the sky. Rugged and remote, it's no region for the faint-hearted. But these men are on a mission that will take them weeks into the wilderness, thousands of meters above sea level in unforgiving conditions. It's a mission of mercy, one they've made many times before and will do again in a bid to save China's most iconic animal.
你看今年这个天气，这2天都雪还大。
These mountains are home to the elusive giant panda, a species that up until recently was facing extinction. This is the front line in China's bid to bring the panda back from the brink. We've climbed above the snow line. The terrain up here is rugged. The conditions are harsh. But the reason we're up here is a good one. In fact, you could say it's black and white. I've been invited to accompany these rangers and researchers on an expedition into the wild Wulong Nature Reserve. The aim is to assess the health and numbers of the panda population here.
动物教育 animal for
Just here.
So animal.
The tracks in the snow. What kind of animal? Animal Shima?
毛冠鹿 deer 啊，毛冠鹿。
Wow, a deer.
那红外线去都行，铺一个夹袖。哦，行，把个位置去铺一个夹袖。这坐哈。好。 真不啊！真配过来啊！野生动物这么走，野生动物怎么走过去的时候
Let's come through here.
红外相机不在那里。
China has declared 250,000 hectares of wilderness in Sichuan, Shanxi and Gansu provinces a protected panda reserve. This has resulted in benefits for other species too. The tracks through the snow here belong to a Sichuan skier deer. The researchers are setting up this motion sensor camera in the hopes of capturing data on this friend and neighbour of the panda.
大熊猫活动的区域，一是毛冠鹿活动的区域。按照专业的一句话，都是毛冠鹿是大熊猫的伴生动物。 我们在保护大熊猫的同时，一是在保护大熊猫的那个其他伴生动物。
A few hours further into the mountains, another expedition is also setting off. It's panda mating season, a critical time, and the rangers and researchers from the Dangsheng Protection Station are assessing the health of the local flora and fauna.
这应该说明领了，不像这样子的。 不是样子的，这是书门铃的，记录一个呢。海拔。
海拔277.88，30.85600。
好多安全。
那是3代嘛。
我慢点。我提了。提嘛，我提了。我慢点。
China's conservation efforts have seen giant panda numbers almost double in the past 50 years, and there's now thought to be roughly 1,900 living in the wild. After decades on the endangered species list, the panda's status was recently improved to vulnerable. This team is charged with ensuring the panda eats, shoots and leaves, but sticks around for good.
我们在这儿做一个样方行不行？ 就用这个做一个样方，来做一个，把那个死掉的去掉，死掉的去了，但是要统计哈。死掉的要统计。拿去，那就包在一起，就这全可以从那个，不那就围在一起，全部围。
The giant panda lives almost entirely on a diet of bamboo leaves, stems and shoots, and each bear requires between 12 to 38 kilograms of food every day.
2830。
好的。
2830。
2833。
走。
然后把这个数一下。
From this sample, the researchers can roughly calculate the overall health of the bamboo forest covering this part of the mountains, with habitat destruction highest on the list of reasons why the panda was brought to the brink of extinction. Ensuring that their food source remains plentiful is critical work.
有没得绳子？没得绳子。啊，有绳子的去年的。
今年1年生了。
啊，1年生的。
啊，
说啥子那个好多根活的，好多根死的。绳子好多根。
58根死了。
58根，你那边是58根是吧？
一共58根。12根，我才12根。
12根活的啊？这边还有的。
有。 这些看得出来，没脱整壳。
12根。
China now boasts a network of 67 panda reserves. For panda numbers to continue growing, so must the bamboo.
竹子是 整个四川、整个西南地区，还有包括秦岭山脉，这些都普遍的一个物种，所以它找到竹子作为它的这个食物的话，它食物不稀缺，所以在整个的过程当中，进化过程当中，大熊猫逐渐适应吃竹子，这样它就存活下来了。
拍上去。 好，就底下这根叶子。好，够了。Okay.
This is the China Giant Panda Conservation and Research Center, located on the outskirts of Chengdu. And this is Xu Yaolin, one of the keepers here. China's battle to save the panda is being fought on many fronts. This is one of them. Here at the centre, Xu Yaolin is preparing breakfast for one of the 32 pandas who call this place home. Some of the residents here were rescued from the wild, where sickness, age or injury meant their chances of survival were deemed extremely low. One of the pandas here is missing a leg. Another has virtually no teeth. This centre, established in 2013, is relatively new. That there was deemed a need for it to be built was a promising sign. In addition to aged and infirm pandas, the other residents here and across similar centres in China are the product of an increasingly successful breeding program that relies largely on artificial insemination. The pandas born here are considered too domesticated to fend for themselves in the wild, but they provide invaluable information for researchers charged with the care of other pandas still roaming the rugged regions. Across China, there's now a total of 464 pandas living in captivity. They're well fed, well cared for, and well loved.
跟熊猫的感情应该比我和同人的感情还要深。人和动物之间，如果你产生了一种那个莫名的那种情感，那肯定就是作为我一个普通饲养员来说，那我是投进去的，我就把我的这份情感投给他，而他也很配合你，也就像他也听得懂我所说的。每天不是要那个爱心饲喂2到3次，你给熊猫一个手势。 然后让他把那个我要看他的牙床和牙的时候，你给他一个手势，啊，很配合你把嘴张开，让你检查，然后你让他坐好，然后把手伸出来，也是一种爱心的那个思维和那个培训，他就很配合你。
China began to weigh up possible solutions to the panda problem some decades ago. By the 1970s, there were already 4 panda reserves established in the country, and hunting or hurting them was prohibited by law. Panda minding has come a long way since then. These days, the keepers at each centre follow a strict daily routine of care. It's not a case of one-size-fits-all either. Many older pandas have unique needs, including special diets. Xu Yalin is preparing food for Panda, whose teeth are no longer up to the task of munching on raw bamboo. Yalin describes it as serving up a panda salad. And lunch today seems to have passed the taste test. An adult panda can grow up to 1.5 meters tall and weigh as much as 150 kilograms. They can climb trees from as early as 6 months old. On average, in the wild, they live to between 14 and 20 years of age. But with the care they receive here in captivity, they can live for up to 30 years. There seems to be a real tenderness between you and the pandas. Do you think of them a little bit as your children?
对，老年大熊猫嘛。 需要特殊的关照、特殊的照顾。至今也是一只野外抢救的大熊猫，然后它对那个竹叶跟竹竿的兴趣就很少，然后我们饲养员就那个每天就把这个叶子给它剪碎，还有一些嫩杆子给它剪碎，然后把它喜欢吃的那个窝头、苹果、胡萝卜和在一起，就像沙拉一样的，给它。 让他那个对竹叶感兴趣。
There's a mix of reasons why each panda is here.
不能太烫，也不能太凉，因为烫的话，烫到胃的话，它一个不会吃的，还有一个怕把它那个舌烫着，所以温度要拿准。
There's no one stealing porridge from these bears, and Xu Yalin serves it not too hot, not too cold, but just right.
有点等着了，来，不烫了吗？快点来，一点都不烫，来，乔燕，来这儿，这儿。 这儿，这儿， 马上吃完了，来，这儿，得了没得了？你看，一盆儿没了。好。哦哟，脸才吃的花哦！天啊天呐！
Back in the mountains, the expedition stumbles upon a deposit of useful information.
这个不好，
那个不好，
不好，
不好，
不好。
不好的，看我下面这，啊，哦，这儿有半截熊猫粪便，熊猫就在这附近。这头粪便都不捡了，我手摸过。
The number of wild pandas is climbing, but this is how researchers are able to gauge the number of giant pandas roaming wild in this vast, rugged wilderness. The pandas themselves are dropping a few clues.
Panda feces are key to monitoring the species. These unlikely nuggets of information are deposited all across the mountainside, and they can tell researchers a lot.
哎呀，今天雪太大了。这儿有，夹着把这儿踩一下。这个都不能用手去触摸它，必须戴手套。
Oh, Susan, you mind if I take it? Okay. I feel very privileged to be helping out with panda conservation right now.
主要是害怕一个是对它一个是污染，
Just into the bag.
OK。可以啊，标签贴标签，把标签贴起。
Using a range of procedures including DNA testing, the feces help researchers determine the gender, diet and overall health of individual wild pandas.
因为我们以前保护野生大熊猫只是在了解哪些区域是否有野生大熊猫，但是这些只是能知道哪些区域有野生大熊猫，实际按照精细化管理我们都应该说做到每一只大熊猫它有一个户籍档案，无非都有四个大的意义。第一个大的意义就是一个是种群个体数量的一个是了解，第二个意义就是一个是它的性别比例，我们了解可以在预测以后这个区域野生大熊猫的那个繁殖发展状况。 第三个意义就是野生大熊猫个体空间分布格局的一个了解。第四个最大的第四个意义就是一个是了解一个是个体迁移扩散的一种状况。
Sichuan is a big province. Nevertheless, space is an issue here. The problem isn't too many pandas, it's too many people. And habitat destruction still ranks as the panda's biggest threat. But China's not just stopping new development in panda habitats, it's turning back the clock. This was once a village of 300 people. Now it's an isolated farm, surrounded by land restored to its natural state.
我们老百姓能从保护中受益，他现在更多的从保护中受益。比如说我们现在这个巡山护林队。 我们今年有45人的巡山护林队，他人均可以从中获得12000的收入，每年可以获得12000的收入。另外呢，就是我们这个规模还会越来越大，范围也会越来越广。所以说老百姓他更多的是不是说从我们保护效果越来越好中间造成损失，他们是从保护效果里面享受到实际的利益，这个应该是一个根本的措施吧。
Most of the human population used to be farmers, taking land that the pandas desperately needed. Now, with their fields turned back into forest, people can clear a decent pay packet as rangers, protecting parts of the nation's 67 national panda reserves.
山里面走着走着的，要么是遇到一个动物，还是挺不错的，还是有时候还给带点惊喜，然后你也害怕它，它也害怕你，晓得吧？啊，就这种，各种动物都遇见过，晓得吧？啊，比如说是他们说的是，要么是遇见个熊猫，哎，看到起，哎，野生熊猫，哎，挺不错的，它在我们的管辖范围，然后它在那儿活动，然后有时候也遇到其他，比如说现在刚才我们看到一条。 遇到个野鸡，哎，它野鸡都还有啊这儿，然后又其他遇到些动物，就是一天啊，反正各种惊奇也有，危险动作也有，晓得吧？巡山也不枯燥，其实。
In exchange for leaving their homes, the villagers were given housing here in a newly built development further down the mountain. Most seem happy with the trade, but unable to farm. The change has required some adjustment.
从磨3年，我们这个地方就成立了保护区。就所以我们这个地方就是说，老百姓的这个保护意识从目前为止就大家都提高了。就依照哈，就是说，有为了有啥子狗嘛啊，比如说是啥子就上山去放狗嘛，原来过去说是靠山吃山嘛。从目前为止呢，我们就已经就是打开这个念头了。就从目前为止呢，就是我们就没有去做这些活路，意思就是说认真的就是做点这些，就起这个作用。如果能够有工打，就打点工。 就打点小工啊，嘎，比如说今天转一个工地挣100元，那个有一块，哎，一天就挣7、80元，那它都是一笔收入。
Tracts of wild habitat connected using so-called bamboo corridors are a big factor in a 17% rise in panda numbers in the past decade. They allow the normally solitary pandas to travel safely between ranges during the mating season, increasing the likelihood of more cubs and better genetic variation. Researchers say the proof is in the pictures.
“其实大熊猫的保护啊，在中国的这个野生动物保护当中啊，它其实是一种旗帜了，它是一个旗舰物种。在大熊猫的保护以下的话，它现在形成一种保护伞，像保护了大熊猫，其实大熊猫栖息地当中和它同域分布的一些动物，它基本上都受到了保护。这样的话，你比如说我们建立保护区，保护了大熊猫，其实在相应的过程当中，整个的这个基地就受到保护。从这儿位置走过去，从这儿位置过去，照2张。我要测试一下，我们要先照2张在里面，差不多了。好了，走。 就停在这儿了。
These mountains are home to a whole host of rare and endangered creatures, and the signs are everywhere if you know where to look.
可能是一个那个就是要不就是靴子，要不就是。
This is all that remains of a wild pheasant, unlucky enough to become a meal for one of the bigger predators here. Perhaps a wildcat, perhaps a golden eagle, or maybe even a snow leopard. It's bad news for the bird, but it's a good sign predator populations in the area are holding steady. It's incredible.
Maybe it's Chengdu.
Maybe.
Blood pheasant or Chengdu pheasant.
Perhaps. It's a good sign though, right? Something is eating this.
Yeah. Maybe it's maybe cat, maybe eagle. Eat it.
Xu Yaolin is chef, nanny, cleaner and nurse to the pandas at the centre. She's trained them to present limbs so blood can easily be taken. Beyond the official push, at the coalface, there's a sense of personal responsibility to help preserve China's pandas. During the 2008 Sichuan earthquake, which killed almost 90,000 people, Yalin even opted to stay at the center rather than go home to check on her family.
地震过后不是急诊很多熊猫受了很大的惊吓，熊猫很慌张的都往那个最高的那个树顶上爬，所有的饲养员，不管是男的饲养员还是女的饲养员，都一心扑在抢救熊猫的这个工作上，然后把那个所有的熊猫转移到安全地带过后，然后饲养员就分散，给每只熊猫安抚。
The residents at the centre are in many ways the poster bears for panda conservation. Quite a few of them have toured zoos around the world. Videos of their antics attract millions of views online, and in China, droves of tourists come to visit them in person. All this has raised awareness and donations to help preserve this species, whose survival was once hanging by a thread. And the tourist dollars rolling in that help fund breeding and release programs don't hurt either.
第一个这个关键技术就是要让这个动物个体健康，让这个种群健康。那么第二个方面呢，我们就是在大熊猫的这个繁育技术上，特别人工这个辅助繁育技术上的就是人工采精啊、人工精液的这个技术上的这个突破。那另外一个方面，我们取得最大成绩就是我们在圈养台下的这个总公兽的这个繁育，就是自然交配能力的这个培训。
The cubs of some of the pandas here are destined to live wild and free under a new program that sees females give birth in vast tracts of fenced-in wilderness. Mother and cub are monitored with virtually no human contact. At 2.5 years old, the young pandas are released. To date, 5 out of 7 cubs released have survived this process.
就大家就在关注的是，我们养那么多熊猫，最终的目的是什么？实际上，我们最终的目的不是把熊猫养在我们的圈养的人工条件下，不断的生很多熊猫放在那个地方供大家观赏，或者我们做公众教育。实际上，我们最主要的一个目的是通过这个物种的这个圈养种群的增加以后，储备我们的这个熊猫数量，然后我们可能有机会进行大熊猫的这个野化放归。最终的目的是想把我们的大熊猫经过培训以后，把它放到野外去，参与到野外的这个种群，把它的这个遗传基因带到野外种群，改善这个种群的这个遗传结构，让它的遗传多样性得到足够的保存，这是我们的主要目的。
Back on the mountain, we've had a stroke of luck. A tracking device confirms a panda has ventured close to the fence line of a vast contained area of wilderness, where she is raising her cub for release. A glimpse of the elusive creature seems unlikely. Then this happens.
Researchers are currently tracking a mother and its cub, and they say we're really, really close.
This is something rarely, if ever, seen by outsiders. A panda in its natural habitat. This mother and her cub represent China's future hopes for this magnificent species.
Concerted conservation efforts are bearing results, but it's not enough for these creatures to simply survive. China wants them to thrive here amongst the bamboo. In the mountains of Sichuan, the fight to help the giant panda reclaim its natural habitat continues. I'm Joey Catanzaro. This week and every week, rediscovering China.